Well, on the San Mateo County coastline lies the tallest lighthouse in the state, Pigeon Point Lighthouse, and it's in need of a major makeover. That lighthouse is located off of Highway 1 just south of Pescadero. It was first lit back in 1872, but over time, the historic lighthouse's structure, started to rust and crumble. Access to the lighthouse a few decades ago, but for the past year, it has been in the process of getting a proper facelift. Brian Hackney shows us where the renovations are right now.
November 11th, 2011, the night the original light went out at Pigeon Point after 140 years. Battered by surf, strafed by fog, the lighthouse still looked great from a distance. But up close,
pretty much everything that you see here on the exterior that's black is cast iron, and it's all corroded.
Julie Barrow is Special Projects Coordinator at the state park.
You know, the work is going really well.
Hey, we're the photographer, and Julie, we're going to come right up there.
James Pelletier oversees the $16 million rebuild, which had Pigeon Point all meshed up. Scaffolding and mesh for more than a year, but it's back.
It's a striking sight again. The full body scaffolding came down at the end of January. We were really excited about that.
But the job's not over yet, with workmen hard at it up here. 10 stories above the crashing surf below.
Hey, we're going to start heading in and start heading up, guys.
And it's a long, daily, vertical commute.
From the ground to the top is 149 steps. 136 of them are the cast iron steps that make up the spirals.
It's a good 5-minute climb to the top. This is speeded up. And the views out the window on the way up. Wow, look at that.
Pretty sweet office.
The passageway becomes increasingly narrow with more steps ahead until we pop through the service room.
There's nothing to service in the service room, but I'm sure it has a purpose.
And finally,
I see sunlight.
Yes.
We're up at the top in the lantern room, where the work here is
Time-consuming. Found a lot more corrosion than what we had anticipated. So it's a lot of hand drilling and hand tapping. Tedious work.
There's another year's worth of work to be done. And while the workers are doing it, what a view they're treated to at the top. The same view the original lamp in the lighthouse had.
Right here is where the 9-foot-tall, 6-foot-wide Fresnel lens sat.
The question, if the original lens will ever go back in the lighthouse.
We are working towards that goal. We'd like to have the first order lens restored to the lighthouse.
And if the jewel in the lighthouse crown ever does return, no doubt it would leave everyone beaming again. But first, we have to go back down.
Well, the project is expected to be completed by spring of next year.